So we can break apart the hit me if I seem a little unimpressed with this. An antisocial pessimist, but usually I don't mess with this, and I know.
Hello and welcome back to the next tip, guys. Now, here we would like to dive a little bit in time intelligence, and the idea is how we can do cumulative sum total but based on the different financial year. The default in Power BI, and you probably know that the running total or the cumulative sum starts at January and ends up at December. If you want to do for 1 year, or you can continue to do across all the different time frames if you want to do that. But what if, let's say, my financial year starts at April and ends up in March? So let's see how we can do that using time intelligence function and DAX. So let's explore that. First of all, let's go to this Power BI. Let's add a blank report here. Yeah, here first we need to import a data first. So let's do that. So let's import data. So here we have this PBI training file. You can also download this file from the description below to follow along with me. So let's import this. So let's click on open here. So let's select the tables instead of sheets. Let's select these three tables. So let's click on this transform data. Of course, we need to do some modifications here. So let's go to this first table here. So this is my orders table. So here you can see here ship mode, ship date here. That is in a numeric column. So this need to be converted into date. So let's left click on this 1 2 3 and let's convert this to text first and go to this add new steps. So you cannot miss any previous steps that you modified. So let's click on ABC again, then convert this to using local and convert this to date. Let's click on OK. Now you can see that is converted into date format. So this is fine. And we need to rename this table. So this is my orders table, orders TBL. And the next table is my employees TBL. And you can see here office team has some null values here. You can also see black line is shown here. So that means here we have null values. So we need to replace this. So what I'll do, I'll just fill down. So I'll go to this transform option and I'll use fill down option. So this is filled, and let's rename this. So this is my employees TBL, and the next table is the third table, that is suppliers table. Let's rename this to suppliers TBL. And you can see here for the country USA is named, and here in the employees table we have US, so we need to replace this. So let's select this office country and go to this replace values and replace US with USA. Let's click on OK here. Yeah, now let's go to this home option and let's add a new source because we need to create a date table here. Let's go to this new source and click on blank query and click on this advanced editor option. And we need to add a query here, yum code here. So I'll be having this file, this dates table m code file. You can also download this file from the description below. So let's open this, let's copy this file. So here, here let's paste it here. Let's click on done here. Now here I need to add some parameters here. So the start date is 01/01/2019 and the end date is 31st/12/2021. So let's click on invoke option. Yeah. So I need to rename this. So this table need to be renamed to dates table. Dates table. Yeah. Now let's click on close and apply here. Let's say it takes some time, so based on your data set. Yeah, so we have these tables. So we didn't link to this dates table with this table, so we need to do that. So let's go to this model view option, and let's link that. So let's link this. So let's rearrange this. It should be here. It should be here. So let's connect this dates table date with the order date that we have here. So yeah, let's increase the size. Yeah, with the order date. Dates table date is linked with the, so this should be linked with order date. Yeah, so I'll be saying one to many relationship and single clause. Yes. So this is my one to many relationship that I want here. Let's put this report option, report view. So now let's add a visual here. Let's add a table visual. So let's add a data here. Let's say I want the year wise, month wise sales. So I need to add total sales here. So we don't have this total sales. We need to calculate that. So there is a total sales is simply the multiply of this amount and the selling price. So let's calculate that. So let's create a new measure here. So this is my total sales, that is equal to, let's use sum x function. You can also use a calculate function to calculate that. So I'll say table, I want this orders table expression, and I'll be saying selling price that is multiplied by the amount. Let's hit enter here. Let's add this to the visual. Let's select this visual and let's add the total sales, and let's increase the size so you can see this. Let's increase the size to 16. Let's increase the column headers to, let's say, 15 and make it bold here. Yeah, now you can see we have the year wise, month wise, the total sales that we have. So let's calculate the default one, that is the cumulative sales in Power BI. So let's add a new measure here again. That is my cumulative sales YTD equal to, let's go to the new line, that is, I'll say if the total sales that I have, if this is not null, that is not blank. So if it is not blank, then do what? Calculate the total YTD. There is a last year sales, you can say that is last year sales, or that what it does, it evaluates the specified expression over interval which begins on the first day of the year and ends up with the last date in the specified date column after applying some filters. So here what I want is, I want the total sales, provide me a total sales using the dates table date that I have here, and I'm not providing the optional that filter one. So let's close this, and the result if false, put blank. So let's add this to the new line so you can see here. So what I'll say, uh, if the total sales is not the blank, then calculate the total YTD using the dates table date. Then result if false, then provide a blank. So let's click on enter here. Let's select the visual and let's add this. You can see here the total sales and the cumulative sales YTD. So for the July one, that is 34th, that is similar because we don't have this previous sales for the for 2019. Yeah, then we have August. So the cumulative sales for August is previous one and the current one sales, sum of these two. And for the September, this sum of these three, and you can see for December, this is some of these previous sales. And then for the January, we have that is the starting month. So this is the starting one January, then we have these two sales, and this is like that. So here for the December, then January, that is this is a start one. So this is the default one in Power BI. Let's customize this. So let's do this for the fiscal year, that is starts in April and ends in March. So let's do that. So let's create a new measure. So this is my the same cumulative sales. Before that, let's copy this formula because I'll be using this formula. Yeah, let's copy this and let's create a new measure here. Let's paste it here, and I'll be saying this is total YTD for April. April. If the total sales is not blank, then calculate the total YTD using the state stable date. And here in this, I'll provide a filter expression. And what I'll say, filter expression is my all date stable date. I'll be saying remove any external filters which is applied to date stable date. Then the next one is year end date. So the year end date is that is end date is my March date, that is 31st divided by 3. Yes, and this need to be closed here. Yeah, yeah. So let's put this in a new line. So this is what I'm saying. If the total sales is not blank, then calculate the total YTD, total sales, using the date stable date. This is the date, and using the filter expression, that is remove any external filters which is applied to date stable date, and the end date is March, the March month last date. Yeah, if you do if you done this, if you want to do this for July, you can also provide this 7 here, and the last date of this July. So this let's hit enter here. Now let's select this, and let's add this cumulative sales YTD for April. Now let's see. So this is for the July 34,000. Yeah, similar. The August 66. Yes, correct. And this is for, let's see, for uh, March. Yeah, you can see uh, March is the end. So in India, the fiscal year starts at April and ends in March. So in here the fiscal year is ended. That is then the 54,000. This is the start one. The fiscal year is starting in April in the India. So this is calculated correct. Then we have this in May, the sum of this April and May. Yes, correct. And you can see here for March. So this is the sum of these previous 1 year sales. Then for the April, so this is started here. Yeah, 123, 123. The similar thing. Yeah, this is that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed in this video. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.